Hey guys, what's going on? It's Josh here with Take 'em TV, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make a delicious walleye po' boy. Now I know some of you guys might be like, walleye on a po' boy? Like, come on man, that's a little out there, but just trust me, this is awesome. This is something that me and my girlfriend love to eat in the summertime after we go ahead and catch a couple walleyes. Alright, so right here we have our nice walleye fillets. They're pretty thick, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut them up a little bit thinner. I just don't want some big chunks of fish frying. And for the sandwich, you're going to want just a little bit smaller pieces. So, right about here is kind of what I like. Just a pretty good sized chunk of meat. Alright, so once we got all of our fish cut up in, decent, manageable sized chunks, we're going to go ahead, we're going to get our wet batter ready, and then we're also going to get our fish breading ready. Today I'm using some Shore Lunch. It's their Cajun style, making a fish po' boy. I kind of wanted a little more spicy, so I am going to go ahead and use 3 eggs, and then I'm going to whisk them up. Something extra that I'm going to go ahead and throw in here is I'm going to go ahead and throw in some Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. This will give our wet batter a nice spice kick to this fish. So I'm just going to go ahead and add quite a bit of that in here. Mix it all up. Get our Shore Lunch ready to go. Open the package. Now sometimes with this stuff, you guys are going to want to take a fork, kind of break up the chunks from out of the box. This stuff has been sitting a little bit, so just go ahead and stir it up. Kind of break that powder apart. Makes your fish come out a lot better. Alright, and then all what we're going to do from here is we're going to take our fish, we're going to put it into our egg batter, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to roll it around in our coating. I'll take about a handful at a time. Mix them all up in there. Make sure you shake them off down here. Then you're gonna put them in. Grab another handful, shake them off, and go ahead and drop them in. Now, you don't want to take this wet hand and reach in there, so use your dry hand, kind of cover them up, toss them around. And that right there is what we're looking for. So just go ahead and set those off to the side. And just continue the process until we're all done. Alright, for the next part of this video, we're going to go ahead, we're going to make the sauce. It's arguably probably the most important part of a fish sandwich in my opinion. So right here we got some mayo, and then I have this chipotle lime dipping sauce. It's pretty good. I have some sandwich pickles. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna use the pickle juice from this to get a little bit of the acidity and the pickle taste into it. And then we're gonna use some more Tony Chachere's seasoning. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with a couple big scoops of our mayo. Well, probably 3 tablespoons will be good. Alright, then we're going to go ahead, we're going to throw in a little bit of this chipotle dipping sauce. Probably a good tablespoon, tablespoon and a half. Put in just a little bit of that pickle juice. Spill it all over the top. And then finally some more Tony Chachere's. Just going to mix this all together here in our little bowl. Alright, then once you get it mixed up, you know, just go ahead and taste a little bit of it. It's pretty good right there. Got a lot of heat on the backside of it. Creamy. That sauce right there will pair perfectly with our fish sandwich. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt today's video, but I just wanted to go ahead and say don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. You know, if you guys like these cooking videos, let me know. You know, I got a whole bunch of recipes on duck, geese, deer, fish that I can share with you guys, and so you guys can kind of expand your whole cooking knowledge. But definitely let me know down in the comments if you guys like these kinds of videos or not. With that being said, once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, we're out here at the fryer. I personally prefer to fry my fish outside, just so it doesn't go ahead and stink up the rest of my house. But I've been letting this fryer warm up while we were inside getting this all ready. I like to fry fish right at about 350 degrees. I think if I go hotter, I tend to burn the fish. So right here, what we're going to do is just lift the basket up out of the oil, and we are going to place a good number of our fish pieces into this basket. Right there we got about half of, you know, our plate. We're just going to go ahead and lower it slowly down into that oil, and then kind of give it a good little shake once it gets in there to free it off our basket. And we're going to go ahead and let that fry for, you know, 3 to 4 minutes, or until golden brown and they're floating. Alright, so for getting these out, what we're just going to do, shake them off real good, but notice how they're all golden crispy, and they were starting to float there at the end. So just want to shake off as much of the oil as we can, and go ahead and dump it on a paper plate with a plate with a paper towel to kind of soak up some of that grease. And we're going to go ahead and load it back up for round 2. Back in we go. Remember, shake it as you kind of put it in. Kind of lifts the fish up off the bottom. Alright, we got our second batch of fish here. They just started to you know, come up to the surface and start floating. So I want to just go ahead, give them about another 30 seconds or so. Make sure you get a nice golden crispy color going on them. And then we are going to go ahead and pull these guys out. Alright, remember, shake as much oil off as we can. And we're going to go right back onto that plate. It's got our paper towel on it to kind of help soak up some more of that grease. Go ahead and put our lid on. And inside we go. So look at that. Looks beautiful. Go ahead, get that on a sandwich. Alright, so we just got back in from outside and frying up this fish. What I'm going to go ahead and do is squeeze some lemon juice on top of these. Just kind of give them a little bit more citrus flavor. Kind of break up a little bit more of the mayo, like the fat and stuff that we're putting in. But we're going to go ahead and start building out this sandwich now. So we're just going to go ahead, take a little bit of our sauce, dab it on top and bottom. Make sure we spread out a good layer of it. You're going to want a good amount of this because this is what's going to be giving you a lot of your flavor throughout this sandwich. So, you know, don't be too gentle with it, don't be too stiff, put a good amount on. And then I personally next like to go ahead and put down my lettuce. Just do a nice thin layer of lettuce down there. Then I'll come on a couple dill pickles. And finally, we will throw on some of this beautiful fish that we went ahead and fried up. So make a nice good layer out of it. That way every bite that you take has a good amount of fish in it. Finally, I like to go ahead and finish off with a little bit of pasta salad. And then a little bit of coleslaw. And that right there is how you make a walleye po' boy. Alright, so we just got done building this awesome sandwich and I am so ready to take a bite of it. I just can't wait. So here we go. That's a good sandwich right there. If you guys go ahead and make this recipe at home, please let me know down in the comments what you guys think of it. With that being said, you know, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and I'll see you guys freaking later. Peace. Oh my God. This sandwich is so good.